video of Dead by Daylight. My name is Cubeproductions. Today we're using Skull Merchant as always, using a really annoying build that survivors are definitely going to hate. Let's start by showing off what the build actually is supposed to do. First things first, as you can see from our first perk, we are using the perk Sloppy Butcher. What this perk does, once you hit a survivor with basic attack, they become hemorrhaged and mangled for 90 seconds. What that means is mangled makes them heal slower, and then hemorrhage makes them bleed longer, and if they do not heal, if their healing progress, let's say, is half, and they start healing, then they stop healing, it will start to go down gradually, which is really, really strong, especially on Storm Merchant because you can win a lot. We have Terminus, a perk you probably never seen me use one time. What this perk does is once the other gates are powered, every single survivor automatically becomes broken if they're injured, down, or injured or down. And as a result, they become broken forever until the other gates are actually open, and then it only lasts for 30 more seconds. We have Mind Break when a survivor is on a generator, they become blinded and exhausted forever until they get off that generator, and then that effect will persist for 5 seconds. And then last we have No Way Out, which is a very simple perk. Every time we hit a survivor, we gain a token, which increases how long it takes the survivors to open the exit gate. First, it starts about 12 seconds, and then for each token, it gets an increasing 12 seconds. So it can be really annoying, and it takes them even longer to open the exit gates, which is really strong because the Terminus will make it makes all survivors be broken as well. We have High Power Floodlight, and we have, of course, Brown Noise Generator. Brown Noise Generator makes all survivors oblivious once they have a cloud drop on them, and then High Power Floodlight makes all survivors blinded who have a cloud drop on them. Before I talk about the actual build idea, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all all for all the support y'all show me on my videos. And the whole point of this build, literally, is to basically harass all the survivors with a bunch of annoying side effects and win the game. Without further ado, let's take a check to the games. I can show you how annoying this build is for survivors. Okay, playing on Lapkin Lane, a actually good map for Skull because they nerfed these annoying houses that were completely dumb. Even though I see some people trying to defend the houses and how they were balanced, and I'm like, they really weren't. But it's just funny. Now, do I think they did a pretty good job with the map now? Yes, but I do think it's kind of a little bit killer-sided, but I'd rather have a not really a killer-sided map, but I'd rather have a map that's more balance for the killer than a map where literally if you're playing like more than half the killers in these stupid windows, you cannot beat them. You can't beat the survivor, which is literally annoying. But honestly, they can probably change the map a little bit to make it better, but I wonder what they'll do to make it more balanced instead of making it more worse. But anyway, we found a survivor immediately and we're trying to go after them. But like I said at the beginning of the game, the whole point, the beginning of the video, the whole point of the this build is to try and get as many side effects as possible on survivors. And the reason why I want to do that, I think Storm Merchant is like the second or third best killer at getting side effects on survivors, because she can give mangled, hemorrhaged, broken, exhausted, blinded, oblivious, hindered. I think I said hindered. She can give broken side effect, and then she also can give. I think she can give every single side effect in the entire game besides the deafen side effect and the last side effect being the incapacitated side effect. They're the only two she cannot give survivors. But yeah, I don't see how many I can get on survivors, which is kind of annoying. But also the reason why I made this video is because of a point that someone made when I was watching the video, and they were talking about how I liked how they like the behavior nerf scrubber to the ground. They did what they're going to in the next PTB that'll be coming live soon. But it's funny because they nerfed her to the ground, but then they said like they didn't even fix the core issue of the killer, and I was like, huh. And that kind of reminded me that one thing that survivors really complained about was the fact that Storm Merchant had the ability to put like 14 billion side effects on survivors, and there was nothing they could do about it. And they never fixed that issue, and instead they just, I'm gonna let him live for now. He's like, don't kill me. I'm like, okay. But instead of fixing that issue, they decided to just, gut her to the ground, but they still kept the same problem. So she has before, it just takes longer to do the problem. Like, you still get hindered. The hinder's not really as good. You still get all different things. It's just not gonna be as strong. So that as a perk I want to try and use once Storm Merchant is completely nerfed to the ground, that I feel like might help me with chases. I'm gonna make a video about that, and you're probably gonna be like, why would you ever use this perk? But there's a reason why I'm gonna use it, and you're gonna be like, whoa, wait, this might be a good idea. So obviously I could be wrong, but I feel like it might be a good idea. So right here, I'm gonna go after this guy, and I'm gonna pray that my controller decides to actually work correctly in these videos from the future, because I've recorded a lot of it. I haven't uploaded like, I believe 11 days at the time of posting this video, but just because I haven't uploaded in a long time doesn't mean that I haven't been recording games. I've been trying to actually use the 3 times blood point bonus to try and get Prestige 100 with Skull Merchant. Right now I believe I'm 73, which is pretty good, but I've been kind of just busy with college in general, This guy. I just let him live because I'm like, okay. But this is kind of funny. I was like, I'll let him live. Then I kind of thought about it and I was like, wait a minute, I'll just kill him because he looks like he's not trying to play the game anymore. I don't want to be that guy who just like lets him play the game or gives him the game. Because even though last time I did that, a survivor like complained. I think you don't know what I'm talking about. I had a video on my channel where basically a streamer complained that I quote unquote was stalling the game and was keeping them hostage, even though they literally could just press leave game, but whatever. Because of that reason, I was like, I made a whole video about it because I was like, what do you mean I'm like, what? It is. And her logic was because she had 3 Skull Merchant games in a row and I was her third one, she didn't want to leave the game because she would get a DUC penalty, but she didn't want to die either. She wanted to do gens, but she didn't want to she wanted to do the gens, but she didn't want to get chased by me. But then she also didn't want to fight me, but she also didn't want to leave. So then she's like, you're holding the game hostage. I was like, okay. And you know what I'm talking about? Just look at my channel. You'll find that video. It's just really dumb. But the reason why I killed him was because of that reason. I didn't want him to complain and be like, oh my gosh, this Skull Merchant player is keeping me hostage. And then I like get hate mail or something like that. Then, oh yeah, then she tried to ban me. That was also funny. But that's the reason why I made that video. Because I was like, you trying to ban me? For what? But anyway. That was a really annoying video that I had to make. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, continuing about this video. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to rant about past videos, but it irks me how people try to like get other people in trouble for things that didn't do in a video game. Like it's just like, but anyway, like I was saying, they nerfed Skull Merchant to the ground, but they never fixed the core issue of you can put 14 billion side effects on survivors, which is a good thing, of course. But the problem is, it is kind of strong when you can put literally hindered, mangled, broken, exhausted, blinded, oblivious, and deep wound all on one person at all at once, and just the right side of the screen is a bunch of side effects. It'd be kind of strong. I'm putting a drone right here because I actually want to, get him claw trapped. But of course, the drone is decided it doesn't want to move. So I'm like, okay, I hate this glitch. Like there's a bug in the game. You see it on basically every video I post. Or basically the bug in the game where Skull Merchant's drones sometimes just don't move. Okay, he's weird. Where sometimes Skull Merchant drones just don't move when you place them, but they have low power mode automatically on them, and it's so annoying because I don't know why they do that. Because this guy's like, don't kill my friend. I'm like, I have to, I'm sorry. But yeah, this is the first game of the video, by the way. It kind of didn't turn out as planned because literally the guy, it's so weird because like the first guy, he died on the hook. Well, he died, but he didn't even like, I don't even know why he died. Like he literally was being chased by me. And then he just gave up and he was like, okay, I'm done. And I'm like, okay. And I don't know why he did that, because he was winning, so I don't quite understand. But that's how I guess Skull Merchant games go sometimes. You just have survivors that just quit. But that was the whole point of me making this video. Just to talk about how I don't really like the fact that they didn't fix the side effect issue that the survivors are complaining about. But instead they just gutted her in other areas of her kit. Now, am I saying the side effects are overwhelming? Not really. Like, I get it. Like, you have every single killer basically in the game has different ways to apply a side effect, but Skull Merchant probably had like the best way because she literally injures you, makes you broken, and then she inflicts 1 or 2 side effects plus whatever side effects that her perks are giving her. So because of that reason, it can be a little overwhelming. So I can understand why survivors complain about it. So I can't really be mad. So because of that reason, I am not upset. And like I said before, I am Prestige 72, I believe, in the last time I played, but me actually recording this video and what's it called, narrating this video, I believe I'm not Prestige 73. I'm Prestige like, I don't know, 60 probably something. I don't know what I am, honestly. I haven't really checked in a while. But anyway, that's the first game of the video. Let's go to the second game so I can show you how great, yep, I'm Prestige 68. So I can show you how great this build is. Raccoon City Police Station West Wing. I prefer East Wing, but West Wing will have to do. So, first thing I was gonna say was, I had planned to have 3 games in this video, not 2. And if you noticed the past like 10, I think, videos I posted, I've only had like 3 games. This guy, I knew I only had 2 games. I knew this guy had sprint burst, so I was not gonna swing. But then he gets stuck on the wall, so because of that reason, I'm gonna be able to down him. Now, because he has sprint burst, that means he does not have balance landing, and that means that I most likely will catch him before he makes the pallet. Which I would. Thankfully, the pallet didn't spawn in the other part where it can spawn at. So hopefully, no one tries to drop this pallet on me, and we're good. And luckily, no one did. So we are going to be able to hook him literally in the first like 20 seconds of the game starting. But anyway, like I was saying, I plan to have 3 games this video, but I have been posting like a bunch of videos where I just have like 2 games. Now let me know in the comments if one of 3 things. You want me to post more than just 2 games, you're fine with the 2 games, or you want me to post this 1 game per video. Because if I post 1 game per video, I can actually upload really like a lot. Like probably like once a day, maybe even more a day. Because when you upload 1 video, when you only do 1 game a video, I feel like it's kind of a waste of time, I'm being honest. Like, for example, I only play 1 killer on my channel most of the time. So because of that reason, I'm only going to have 1 game. Well, I'm only going to have, like, 1 killer. But the whole point of me making videos is to have different playstyles, show y'all different builds, and talk about different things. But when I'm only playing 1 game, I feel it's kind of a waste. Now, a good example of what I mean is one of my favorite YouTubers and Twitch streamers, True Talent. He normally only posts this 1 game. Like, he posts, like, different clips on his streams. So he'll stream and then he'll post a game where he wins or whatever, or doesn't win, or talks about different things, and then has a little chat with his viewers. And basically he'll post that video on YouTube. Nothing wrong with that. But even though he plays multiple killers, sometimes he plays like the same killer, but he only posts like one video about him using the same killer in a row and with the same build too. So because my point is, I wonder if I should post like multiple videos, but they're all like 1 game, or should I just post a long video and it's like 4 or 3 games and I'm using the same build? Because I don't know what y'all like more, honestly. I prefer to have multiple games in a video, because I feel like me trying to show you a build and only showing you the build once, like 1 time, is kind of just a waste of time. I knew she was gonna ball right here, so I immediately hit her. Mind games. But anyway, because of that reason, I feel like it's kind of just like not a waste of time to only post 1 game at a time. I feel like you need to at least post 2 matches of Dead by Daylight to show off a build. Right here, I kind of forgot that we're playing on West Wing, so I literally put a drum right here and then I messed up. She's gonna just stay next to the pallet she dropped and she's not even gonna try, and I'm like, okay. Then I realized the guy on the hook is literally dying, and I wonder why no one's trying to save him, and I don't understand. So because of that reason, I'm gonna just like go after him, and because someone just got claw trapped, I know they're oblivious and blinded, by the way, for 45 seconds. Now, in my opinion, blindness is one of the weirdest stat effects in Dead by Daylight, because it's really good, but the issue is it's really bad. Like, it's really good because blocking auras is really good, and a lot of survivors have aura perks. It's really bad because if the survivor doesn't have an aura perk, it's useless. And the killer itself has no way to know if the survivor has an aura perk or not, because they just don't have any way to know that. So it's kind of useless. But with Scope Merchant, it's pretty useful because she has a whole thing that makes it last 45 seconds. Or you can make it last 53 seconds if you have high power floodlight and supercharge, the add-on that increases your battery life for your cloud traps by 15%. Or it can last almost forever, because every time a survivor gets scanned with a cloud, or every time a survivor who has a cloud trap gets scanned by a drone, the cloud trap timer resets back to 45 seconds. So because of that reason, you can technically make a survivor blinded for a super long time, which is really strong. But the thing is, like I said, blindness is just a weird side effect. That's why I said in my video where I talked about all the buffs and nerfs, I mean all about the nerfs that they're giving Skull Merchant, I had said that one thing I don't want them to do, but also want them to do, is to buff the add-on that is what's it called? Is the add-on that's a green one? I think it's called High Current. No, it's not. The add-on that's green is called Loose Screw. Loose Screw will make the survivor exhausted for 6 seconds when they're claw trapped. And I have said it should last forever until the claw trap goes away, or it should last like, I don't know, 12 seconds. But I kind of feel like it's a little too strong, because if they're claw trapped and then they're also exhausted, you know what I mean? You understand. But it is weird. I want them to buff Skull Merchant in some healthy ways, and I feel like they're just like gutting her, and they don't listen to the community. But it's fine. They'll like listen to the wrong part. There's nothing wrong with nerfing a killer who's oppressive and annoying, but competition buffs are needed. But they don't even think about that. They just still buy. But it's just interesting how that works sometimes. But anyway, because of that reason, now he was literally, when you think about it, how my build works, I hit him with a basic attack after he died. So now he's mangled and hemorrhaged. So it's gonna take even longer to heal him off the hook, which they are healing him. He's not gonna be able to get healed. I'm gonna go after the Dwight because I'm not gonna tunnel yet, and then we're going to literally go out. We're gonna see he gets scanned again. Well, not him. Someone else gets scanned. Dwight's gonna drop the pallet down for some reason, like he's gonna get saved by it. But I realized I might have to break this because there's a drone right here, and the other guy already ran towards the drone. So now, well, the girl ran towards the drone. Now this guy and Dwight's gonna be at the drone now. So because of that reason, he's gonna get claw trapped soon. Hopefully soon. There we go. Now he's claw trapped. He's going to be slower, and we're gonna down. Now keep in mind, Dwight right now was mangled, hemorrhaged, blinded, and exhausted. Oh no, and dewounded. Yeah, right. Yeah, and dewounded. He has 5 stat effects on him. Oh, I lied. And broken. He has 6 stat effects on him. So that's fun. By the way, like you don't really think about it when you're playing the killer, but when you're playing against it, he literally has 6 different stat effects on him at one time. Like he could not play the game, and I love that. Well, I don't really love it. It's just funny how I can do that. And it's only not only scrummer, but it's funny. She's not gonna make the window because she's slowed down. So because of that reason, I'm gonna hit her. And now she's mangled and also hemorrhage. I don't really use Slide Butcher that much in Skull Merchant because I feel like it's kind of a waste of time. Personally, and the reason I say that is because half the time when the survivor, the only good thing about Slide Butcher in my opinion is like when survivors try and heal each other off the hook, because then it makes them heal slower. But the reason why I don't really like it that much is because half the time survivors are just gonna heal themselves anyways. It's gonna take longer. Either way, they're still gonna get the heal off before I can do anything. I feel like it would make more sense for me to try and like, if I use the perk, I would have to be a bully and just consistently put my traps. Consistently go after the same people who are hemorrhaged and mangled. That way they can't heal fast enough. Then the Jake is gonna literally fall right next to me. I'm like, okay. And then he can go around. Hopefully I can claw trap him soon, but he's gonna get scanned one time. But then I scan both of them. I'm like, okay. Now Dwight, not Dwight, the other Drake should get claw trapped if he doesn't pay attention to the drones, which he does not. So because of that reason, he's gonna go claw trap. And now he's gonna rescue that one guy, and I'm gonna go hook this Drake over here, and they're gonna probably rescue the Kate before I can even do anything about that, because they're gonna probably rush immediately for her, which is smart. But it's fine because now the Jake is oblivious, so he doesn't know where I'm coming from if he does not pay attention. So right here, I'm gonna try and get Kate to second stage just because of the fact that she's already close to it. I'm gonna put a drone up here, even though literally he is oblivious. I do still want to put a drone up here because, for example, the Dwight has the ability to still hear my terror radius. So because of that reason, I'm oblivious, the Dwight can't hear my terror radius, and also the Jake won't know that I'm coming. So right here, Dwight is going to run and try and go for the save, but I'm like, no, I'm guarding this hook. But I am going to check the radar just to make sure I don't see Jake going over there. But because of the fact that Jake's claw trap ran away, it's gone now. I know Jake's gonna probably go for the save because he's probably wants to save his teammate. But it's fine because I believe I have 2 scans on this Dwight now. Make sure you put this drone, by the way, up here in the spot. It will be high enough to where the survivors cannot go do this loop consistently. Right here, we're gonna slow him down, and now he is going to die. Right here, I expect this girl to go for the save, and no. I like the fact that the Dwight is just like, Dwight is like, no. She just gives up mentally. I love it. She's just like, I can't believe I failed the pallet save. Now I knew she was going for the pallet save, but I didn't care because I just thought it would be funny if she messed it up, and she did mess up. So I just find it even more funny because she's just like in distraught, like I can't believe it. So I love that. But anyway, they're both gonna get claw trap, by the way. They're both oblivious. They have no idea where I'm coming from. And as a result, we're gonna try and catch them off guard. Now, luckily for me, they buffed Skull Merchant a long time ago. It made it that where her footsteps are basically like silent. So because she's oblivious, he doesn't know where I'm coming from, and he's gonna get jump scared basically and die. Now I could go after Kate, or I could leave her and then let her find the hatch and then activate Terminus, because Terminus is fun. I love Terminus. And then make every single survivor basically blinded. So because I didn't hit the Kate, I believe, yeah, I didn't hit her. She got off the hook because she's only oblivious right now and blinded. Until the cloud goes away, which will go away right now. So now she's no longer blinded and oblivious. She does a gen, surprisingly. I was like, really? But then I hear the hatch, and I'm like, I feel kind of bad. I'm sorry. I didn't realize until like afterwards. She's like, kill me. I'm like, yes, sir, I got it. Oh, yes, man, I got it. I just find it funny because like I just heard the hatch and my instinct was close it, and then I see her running towards it, and I'm like, oh. My bad. So yeah, I kind of killed her a little worse than I expected to, but it's fine because we win the game. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm sorry that was a really weird video. It was funny though. But yeah, I want to see how many what's it called, side effect I can get on Survivor. I believe the most side effect I can get on them would have been 7. It would have been blindness and oblivious thanks to their add-ons. It would have been broken when they're claw trapped over Terminus. That's 3. It would have been mangled and hemorrhage thanks to Slide Butcher. It It would have been hindered thanks to our drones against that 6, and then it would have been exhausted thanks to Mindbreaker. So yeah, we can put 7 stats effects on survivors at one time because Scout Merchant is a fun killer. Anyway, like I said before, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a nice day.